Not much. Not much. I was away from my mic.
Oh, that's an interesting thing I did not know. Apparently, if you melee with a weapon that does fire damage, you can set people on fire. In Cyberpunk.
I think the same thing applies if you use like electricity and all that.
You're really distorted, Lycus.
Weird. Alright. One sec. Do I still sound distorted?
Less so.
Say a few more things.
How about now? Do I sound any different?
I mean, slightly.
Like, it's more muffled than anything.
Yeah, with the way it is, I'd almost check the mic.
Any difference now or still muffled?
It's definitely workable.
Kind of somewhat muffled.
Yeah.
I could just like restart my mic. Give me one sec. Do I sound muffled at all or no?
Ever so slightly.
You sound better.
Yeah, you sound better.
How about now? Does that sound any better?
You sound better. Yeah.
Yeah.
The microphone like volume was like lowish, so I just increased it.
How close are you to your mic?
What'd you say?
How close are you to your mic?
I'm pretty close to it.
let's see here. 5:30. And no badly.
Oh shit. How the hell do I get in there? It is 5:30 though, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I'm in game, so. Fantasy grounds at least, so. Maybe asleep like the last few times?
Well, I'll send him a Facebook message. I don't have his contact info.
Mm. If it is because of his sleep, that's becoming an annoying habit.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and start.
Alright.
Okay. So, hope you all had a great holiday. If you guys can remember back before Christmas time, what all happened?
We won.
We won at everything because we're awesome.
We're chosen to win.
Yep. As well as once we finished up the games, we did the award ceremony where they gave out a whole lot of medals, as well as announced that, oh look, this person who you guys were so sad that she's dead, well, she's not, and she's been busy, and she's done a lot of things for you guys, including getting arguably the most awesome item as far as traveling goes to ever exist in D&D, as well as a box that we don't know the contents of, as well as a map that helps us find out where we can go based off of star signs. And we decided to set sail for Scorpion Island because there are things there that we need.
Indeed.
That's the one with the Lotus Witch, right?
Yeah, that's who I need to talk to.
You guys can start with an inspiration.
Whoop.
Now, word of your imminent departure has spread quickly. The provisioning of your legendary ship did not go unnoticed. A sizable crowd of onlookers has gathered to see you off, and two figures of note have also come to speak with you, the king and queen of the city. King Augustus is mounted on the back of his silver dragon, watching you with a stern look in his eyes. I wish you well on your journey. Take care that you do not invite new troubles upon my city. And with that, the king spurs his dragon and flies away towards the palace, with Valis slowly shaking her head as his departure.
You could have sent us a letter for something that brief.
It would have been faster too.
Yes, well, he has his own schedule. And Queen Valis actually arrived in her own chariot, and she had climbed down and came towards you all with divine poise, with her attendants run before her, laying several baskets at your feet. Heroes of the prophecy, I bring gifts from the people of Mitros, and I've come to give you my blessing. As well as a few animals, you all obtain 4 goats, 2 white cows, 4 potions of climbing, 4 potions of resistance, 1 for fire, lightning, necrotic, and poison resist. And 6 potions of healing.
Woo. Oh, he's nice.
It's a decent haul.
Here the thing is, though, I thought we were driving a legendary ship, not a legendary ark.
I was about to say, what are we gonna do with the animals?
Food, milk, whatever. Basilisk bait.
Do we even have a shepherd?
That's
Ajax can do it.
yeah, it's
Ah,
Ajax.
True, true.
Now, you still have a while before the Oath of Peace comes to an end. And when you feel confident and ready enough, you'll need to confront Sidon in his tower at Praxis, and Lutheria on her throne in the Nether Sea. If you cannot renew the Oath of Peace in that time, then I fear to think of what will befall the city. The armies of the Titans will slaughter the people of Mitros and soak the land in blood. But they are weaker now than they were in the First War, and you'd be wise to gather as what power you can on your journey. With the right weapons and knowledge, perhaps you could even challenge the Titans directly and destroy them for good.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping the running of the city remains fairly tame for you.
I'll definitely do what I can, and I'll send word if anything sudden happens in your absence.
Well, I'm pretty sure your sister will keep you up to date with whatever happens on our end, so.
No, I have no doubt that book of hers still has a shred of magic in it, so people will still hear of your exploits.
Well, look, Argonon looks at everybody else on the boat. Shall we be off?
I'm ready.
Good whenever.
Excuse me, Miss Aidi.
Heidi looks around.
Coming forward with an attendant at his side, you see the dazzling presence of Terran Nurdagon.
Oh, Taryn, that's right. She heads over to him.
So, from what I can tell, you're carrying some important cargo that I asked you to take care of for me. He looks over your shoulder, and you see the hooded figure of a woman who's just kind of like lazily leaning over the side, grinning down at you two.
Yes, that's right.
She's leaving and she's not coming back.
Good. Well, I will hold up my end of the bargain. And he has his servant produce this very hefty sack, and he places it in your hand.
Lycus just looks ecstatic at this. Well, he's trying to keep it cool, but it's showing a little bit. He's never seen that much money.
Oh, thank you very much. It will go a long way in our journeys.
I hope to see you again in the city sometime. Perhaps you can regale me with some tales that my grandfather once shared with you.
Oh, next time I'm in town, I'd love to do that.
He gives you a slight bow and gestures you to be on your way.
She takes the huge sack of gold and heads back up the ship.
Oh, that was easy coin.
Yeah.
Well, you say that now.
I mean, we got the coin, so...
Yes, and there's still going to be the whole Themis debacle.
Yeah, it's easy now, but what's it going to cost us later?
Fair enough. But I'm sure we'll solve that when we get to it.
This is true.
We always do. Alright. Who's the captain, by the way?
You see Moxina take her stand at the captain's wheel.
Oh boy. This'll be interesting.
Oh, I've never been on a boat before. So excited.
Fancy boat.
As far as boats go, it is rather fancy.
I'm just imagining there being a mermaid on the bow with a pinky out.
Stop.
And as you raise the sail of the Ultros and begin to leave the harbor of Mitros, you are saluted by a roar of excited cheers from the gathered crowd. From the docks, admirers attempt to throw flowers and small trinkets onto the deck of your ship, all tokens of good luck. And as you sail past the Colossus of Pythor and onwards towards the horizon, a gentle breeze carries the sound of music from the city, as songs of great deeds are sung and heartfelt prayers for the heroes of the prophecy are chanted. Your voyage has begun.
Well, this should be interesting. I don't know that I've ever been on a boat like this for a long time. See how that goes.
First time for new
So,
things.
buddy, Trevor just comes up to you and leans on Andy. So, you gonna feel comfy carrying around all that cash with you?
I mean, as comfortable as I am carrying any of my stuff.
I'm honestly surprised Tabby isn't grabbing at that for you.
Well, Tabby seems a little out of it tonight.
Yeah, I noticed that. I guess that's good.
Her and Ajax both seem to be seasick.
She has to go lean against the crate with him. Now, you could carry that with us, or we could go take a visit to Dad and put that money to use.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Didn't we just leave land, though?
We did, but you remember? Dad's place had that dock
Hmm.
behind the waterfall.
So is it going to take us 3 days to get there?
I really don't think it's that far away. She pulls out her map.
Nah, bad joke. Sorry.
Oh, look, Argy's trying to be funny. Ha ha ha.
One
Hmm.
day. You'll get it one day.
Hmm. Whatever.
Well, that sounds good. I could go for a bit of upgrade on my weapon, I think. Might be able to afford it now, right?
Maybe.
Sorry, I was distracted by looking out at the sea. What were we talking about?
Spending money.
Oh, nice. I enjoy doing that. On what?
Well, I was thinking we could maybe improve a weapon a little bit more.
Which one?
Oh, or what about that cape? How much did that cost?
Hmm. Well, the question is, how much gold did we get? Oh, that's a lot of gold.
I mean, it's what Taryn promised to pay for getting Moxina out of the city.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go tell her to set a course for Mithril Mines.
Is there any way the ship could be upgraded any further? Not that I know much about ships, but
I think the Ultros is fairly good, wouldn't you think?
I guess it's the best it can possibly be. Like I said, I'm not too familiar.
I mean, it's the Eldros, man. What are you talking about? He puts an arm around you.
Right. He's like a... Go ahead.
Look, the only way this could possibly be better if we had a cheesy potato vendor on it.
Ooh.
Thought you were done with those for a little bit.
Look, man, I can relapse too, can't I?
No.
It's probably best to stay away from the stuff.
I've never heard one man go on so much about cheese. Is this normal for him?
Yes, it's actually fairly light.
There's usually cheese on him.
Fancy cheese.
Fancy cheese.
Hmm.
Oh, goodness. Does anyone remember how much that cape was going to cost to make?
No clue.
I do not remember.
You can give me an intelligence check.
No.
Nice.
Oh.
Damn, Lycus.
Must be a genius.
Also, no.
I'll pull up my chart here.
How much is a +2 armor / weapon? Can't remember
So
that.
that cloak is actually only 1,800 gold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it uses the Cerberus hide you still have.
Shoot, we're gonna get that.
Nice.
I can't remember. What's the cloak do again?
It's the magic resistance one, right?
Book of Magic Immunity.
Yeah,
Magic
that one.
Immunity?
Yes.
Oh yeah, isn't it for like one thing per day or something like that?
Well, you have to get the details from Papa Vulcan.
Ah.
All right, so we got. Yeah, that'll definitely be 3 days, actually. Don't know my oceans. Let's see here.
Oh, while we're sailing,
Yep.
Pythor, can I speak to you in private, please?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Just gonna take him off to where there's not so many prying ears. And she's gonna cross her arms.
Oh, come on, don't do that thing again.
Were you ever going to tell me?
About what? I mean, come on, you're not really, come on. Man.
Respitrian?
He, like, quickly puts his hand over your mouth.
She just glares at him.
Okay, I don't know, what all went down, how you found out, but, I cannot confirm or deny that, so just
Mm.
like, really, cannot talk about it.
Is there some reason?
Yeah, there may have been a clause about, events, at the end of, the Oath of Peace that I am, contractually not allowed to talk about.
Well, if it's like that, then it can't be helped. Still, I'm glad to know you're okay.
Oh, geez, that was not, I mean, yeah, I'm glad you're okay too, Chosen of the Oracle.
Uh-huh. You realize I'm going to be on you more about this whole alcohol and cheesy potatoes nonsense.
Look, okay, I can enjoy the finer things in life, all right?
In moderation.
Come on. I'm just kind of wide.
In moderation. At least keep yourself looking presentable, okay?
Look, I tucked in my shirt today. That's progress.
She squints at him.
2 thumbs up.
Look, you can do better than that.
Heidi,
Yes?
when you're done speaking with him, I need to speak with you, Missy.
Of course. I'll be right there. She whirls back to Pythor. And you, I got my eye on you. If I catch so much as a whiff of BO, I am taking you straight to the bath, young man. And then she goes.
Argonon's eyes curve a little bit as he walks past.
Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. He just grumbles off to himself.
I guess he's just playing the flute. He's trying to entertain Bugbear.
Like, his animals stink, right?
That was a what?
I don't stink, right?
No, you don't stink. You're fine.
Oh, okay. For a minute there, I was big stinky. Hey, shut up, Minotaur. You want to go? Because I'll totally go.
You know a shower takes like no less than 2 minutes. You just get in there, you scrub out. I mean, if you're so dirty that you need to increase the time, that's understandable. But when was the last time you had a shower?
Before I came here,
So like today then?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. That's not too bad. And yet, why do you still smell?
Well, I mean, I have to smell. I have a nose.
Yes, you have a nose, but why do you have a scent to you that is strong?
Because my scent is like me, strong.
Ouch.
Lefkia screams derisively at him.
Verity takes you over to the side of the ship, Aidi, and she keeps her voice quiet. Aidi,
Versi?
I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but while I was on my way here, I had another vision.
What did you see?
I saw Hexia. It was quite some time ago, but she had with it one of the only eggs she produced with Pythor, and she left it on an island of fire.
What? Why would she leave it so far away? Is that common for dragons? Is that common for dragons?
You can give me a nature check. You know that it's not like dragons to move their eggs about like that, but certain eggs require very special attention. Some of the eggs require excessive amounts of heat, and putting them on an island of fire seems logical if you want it to hatch quickly.
Oh, okay. That was. I mean, it's been a long time since they were together, right? Wouldn't it have hatched by now?
What if she did something to the egg to suspend its formation?
That's possible, but.
I know that it wasn't that long ago from my vision.
Huh, okay. Well, that's probably something we should look in on.
These eggs, they're very, very rare to find these days, and I know you care for the oaf quite deeply. So I figured that I would relinquish this vision to you as soon as we met.
Well, thank you, Versi. I'll keep that in mind. An island of fire. Do you happen to know which one that would be?
My star chart here. That would be prisoner, I believe.
The prisoner.
That particular constellation has a history behind it. I think you might find interesting. Kyra might regale you of you if you ask her.
Well, I'll have to ask her then. Okay, well, I suppose, need to figure out if that's one we can get to yet. And she gives Versi a hug and... Thank you, Versi. I missed you so much. I'm glad to know you've been okay.
Oh, of course. Though I have been holding something back, she just grabs your face and kisses you.
Mm?
Got that out of my system. All right, I can think clearly now.
Okay, see you later, Mercy.
And your first voyage towards the Mithril Mines is rather uneventful. The 3 days it takes to go there. You pull up to the waterfall that is aligned with the coordinates of the compass, and the waterfall ceases as you pull into the dock there.
Hmm.
As you disembark, you see that familiar room that you guys explored after vanquishing the Cerberus, and you emerge once again at the heart of the Mithril Mines. You see Lim there working with some apprentices on some things, as well as Vulcan, who's sitting in a chair looking at an ingot that he's chiseling something into.
Hmm. Oh, what you working on there?
Scribing these ingots with some formulae that I've come up with. I'm testing upon inanimate objects before I put it on people, though.
Hmm. People?
Hmm. I've devised a certain ink that I can put in a design that can elicit different types of effects. If my theory is correct, then those that are aligned with this ink could be able to evoke these special markings on their body to produce spell-like effects.
Hmm. Interesting. What
Got
sort
any
of
examples?
effects?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was curious about.
Now, let's see here. He goes over to a book that has a bunch of his blueprints in it.
Well, magic markings do sound pretty neat.
Hmm. Why aren't they coming up?
Are these the ones from Tasha's?
Indeed.
Looking for my copy of Tasha's right now.
We got one that bumps up your defenses as if you were in armor, but you don't actually need to be wearing any armor for them. Got some that lessen the impacts of the elements. One that you can actually use to help disguise yourself. One that can actually hold actual spells in the world, but unfortunately, the way that I work that tattoo is that it's going to expire whenever you cast it.
Hmm.
Does the cost of that inscription kind of reflect that? Only one-time use?
Essentially, you're asking to inscribe a complex algorithm of a magic spell. So the more powerful the spell, the cost is going to go up.
That makes sense. It's still handy, though.
Aye, very.
Interesting.
Does it...
Congrats on your new
oh,
ship, by the way.
Thank you. Does it actually limit the user's ability to use magical items?
You do have to attune to some of them.
I've kind of had a feeling. Which ones do you not have to attune to, if you have any prepared?
I don't think there's any except for the spell rot tattoo that you don't have to tune to.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the spell, if I remember right.
It makes sense. I was just curious.
Well, since it's going to be ingrained on your very flesh, all of them pretty much have to attune with them for them to work properly.
Definitely something to keep in mind, though.
Aye. Well, that aside here, do you have any work for me?
Yes, we were interested in getting that Cerberus pelt made into a cape.
Ah, the pelt's time has come. Get my Google Doc open.
So is it all the tattoos from the book, or just some of them?
Hmm. It can be all of them.
Okay.
Minus, there was one I had in mind. The Blood Fury, simply because it's legendary quality. Not that you
Okay.
guys could have anyway.
I don't even remember what that one does.
Well, I had the tattoos and Tasha's.
Magic items.
Oh, okay.
Page 118 is where it starts.
Alright, so to get started on that cloak, it'll be 1,800 gold. I'll just deduct from the pot that I didn't hand out yet.
Well, if you deduct from the pot, does... I thought you were going to divide it up, because you can do that. But...
Do you want me to divide it up first? And then you guys pick and choose who pays for it?
I mean...
Whatever you guys want.
That's what I was expecting. We can do otherwise, but...
Go ahead and divide it up.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pay for it.
Alright. That'll be a week to prepare.
Okay, I'm gonna aim high. Can you do a infused studded leather +2?
Let me see here.
And what would the price for the +2 be opposed to the +1?
Yeah, we were handed a price, but I can't remember it.
Oh, it's just a +2, that's it?
Yeah, infused studded leather +2. Other ones require attunement, so.
Let's see. +2.
Is very rare. So it's going to be over 5,000. Unless he says otherwise.
Well, you got the core components of them, which is 2 Minotaur hides, which is exactly what you have in your stock here. And contributing those... 1,850 gold.
All right. you can put an order in for one of those.
That will take 2 weeks, since
Okay.
it is a more complex enchantment.
Right. I subtracted the gold.
Hmm.
It's pretty much the best, like, armor I can get at the moment. That doesn't require attunement.
I already have some amazing armor. I can't get rid of it.
Ergonon, was it?
Yep.
You think about any items for yourself?
Well, there's a lot of choices. Give me just a moment.
Been meaning to ask you, are you still going down the path of that warlock business?
I didn't. I'm still doing that stuff, yes.
Well, do you plan to delve further down that path?
Like, I mean, as far. Okay, just out of character wise, I see Argonon seeing the paladin stuff and the warlock stuff as the same thing because he's still dealing with the same person. But that's just how he views it. Outside of Argonon as a character, though, as a player, no.
Okay. Well, what else could I offer you here?
And also, I know the epic path, or the, yeah, epic path stuff. My one coming up requires attunement. And so it's just like, do I just want to save for things that don't require? That's just kind of looking better. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless he can upgrade the Axe of Teleus, which I doubt, considering... what's up with it.
What source book is ARK?
Arc?
Yeah, ARK.
ARK? I don't know of any that would be ARK. Is that something in Fantasy Grounds that it was showing? Yeah.
It's on a handout that I have.
Hmm. I don't know. Because chances are whatever item I got would probably just end up being replaced with my Epic Path stuff. Just saying. Because my Epic Path stuff's just better. Sorry, I'm metagaming a little.
It's fine. I'll just figure out what this document was referring to.
Da-da-da. the fact that the tattoos require attunement just...
The armor one is good if you don't already have nice armor.
Yeah. Well, the one I'm most tempted by is the Shadowfell tattoo. Because it gives me dark vision plus has a situational half damage, which as the party frontliner. Hey. But that being said though, that's all 3 of my attunement slots up, and I'm loath to give up any of those attunement items once I finally come across my epic path item. So
And your attunement slots.
I know. Why can't we just all be artificers and have 6 of them?
For real.
I think I'll just save for whenever I'm able to get +2 armor, which I don't have the stuff for my +2, so. It's gonna be a penny.
I could put in an order for a weapon enhancement for +2 if you want.
A weapon enhancement for +2 on top of my axe, or
For Mithril.
for myth? No, because the axe is just better for most of the things that I actually have the biggest plan on killing.
Well, that's for anybody here.
Oh,
Yeah.
how much is it for +2?
What was it again?
Well, I have the ingots here. You have 4. I'd need 2 ingots to reinforce it. Looking at about 800 gold.
What's it take to get +2 of the breastplate? Or is it the breastplate, or no, it's the... What's the armor I got? Frickin' half plate.
Let's see.
Because I've already got a +1, but that guy.
Mithril medium and heavy armors are going to be very expensive. They're going to be needing mithril ingots on top of hydra scales, golem stones, golem irons, and gorgon plates. Now you have some gorgon here, but the actual price each are about closer to 20,000 gold.
I figured.
I'll take a +2 on my chakram, please.
Could you make my Zyphos of Slaughter +2? Maybe I should do my longbow.
Any blades with the specific enchantment on them, I can't add more enhancement bonuses to.
That makes sense. Then I wouldn't mind my longbow then. +2 longbow.
Well, I got my 3 slots filled, but it can be ready to move up in the order whenever I get finished with the first one.
No rush.
You want me to just leave the chakram here?
Yeah, that'd be good.
There you go. It's okay, I got a backup.
What do we have materials for that doesn't require attunement? The real question.
You can just shift drag all those javelins.
I was wondering how to do that.
You can make a shield +1 with a Gorgon plate.
That'd mean I'd have to stop using the Axe of Teleus.
Hmm?
Decisions, decisions, decisions.
But you got 4 crafting slots open right now. Or, taken up. 3 of them are, and one's on back order.
Yep.
Well, if you find any more materials, you can just bring them back and I'll give them a look over.
Fair enough.
So, for potions, go ahead and clear those out. Anything left in the party sheet, if you need to use it in combat, I'm gonna make it up to chance depending on what you get.
I'll take one of those potions of climbing.
I took 3 of the potions of healing? Or, yeah, 3 of them.
Yeah, I also grabbed one.
Oh, then yeah, I took 2 then. I must have had one already in my inventory.
I already have plenty, because, you know.
Well, I'll hold on
probably most
to
likely
the resistance potions, unless someone else wants to grab them.
Well, poison resistance, most things that poison aren't doing so at range, they're doing so up close.
Then grab it.
So, I'll grab that one. Necrotic, lightning, and fire can all be done at a distance. Let's just add a couple cows to my inventory. Nah. Yeah. I don't know.
Could just add the potion of climbing to Ajax and Tabby. Or like, I could just
Ajax
hold on to
probably
them.
doesn't need it. Tabby might. Tabby will probably want to.
They just put it on Tabby.
Put one of them on Tabby. The last one.
I can hold it.
Have you taken one already?
Yeah, I have one already. Who doesn't have one?
I have one. I
That be
think.
taken?
Yeah, I do. Put one potion of climbing on Tabby, and then we can just sell the last one. Because Aidi can fly. And I mean, technically I can fly on most days.
So, I mean, I'm just gonna take it because it helps me
Sure.
move around.
Sure.
Okay. You guys got your orders in,
Yep.
and now would be time to set sail.
Well, did we actually want to wait for any of our orders? Because one of them is armor that he put in.
It'll take 2 weeks, so.
Oh, yeah. Do you have armor in the meantime?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, let's blow this up here. Oh man, come on. So, for 3 days, we roll up, see if anything happens here.
Certainly.
Okay, okay. Smooth sailing seems to be in your near future. A great off start to your maiden voyage here. Not long until it's about sunset when you broach a large landmass out on the ocean. It looks to be sort of a barren place from what you can tell by the edges. There's a little bit of trees in the middle, and you can't tell much else from this spot. You see Kyra who's leaning over the edge excitedly, like, "Oh, I think we made it, boys and girl."
Made it to.
I mean, it's been 3 days, so I can only assume this is the place.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fair.
Moxina, is this the place? Yes.
I don't know. I don't see any scorpions.
We're still on the boat.
I don't see them.
Ah.
Well, it's not like I expected this place to be swarming with them. She goes up to the edge and gets out this unique little instrument that extends out into 3 segments, and she looks through one end.
Hmm. Interesting. What is that?
This lets you see better off in the distance without the aid of magic. Got it from the academy. A philosopher dropped it by accident.
Dropped it or air quoting? Dropped it.
It dropped and I caught it.
Hmm. Looks like you and Lycas have more in common than we thought.
How are you surprised? Argonon, how are you surprised at that? They are
I'm
part of the
not
same
surprised.
organization.
Like, it just looks like he's blushing a little bit. He's like, stop.
Alright, might as well depart.
Come on, Mox, bring this in close. I can't get in too much closer. Take one of the dinghy boats. Look, you know how weird it is to ride in something called dinghy?
I mean, it suits you perfectly.
Hey!
Amazing.
She just dives off the side of the ship.
So
Did they
Start
give us?
flying.
Did they give us actually potions for that? Just because I didn't see burn element. We got fire resistance, but you forgot to take it.
She's just gonna jump on the boat.
So, is Bullbug gonna fit on one of these?
He gets his own boat, right? Maybe? That should be fun. I can ride with him.
Just leave him on the ship.
Okay, he can stay.
I mean, you could probably go with one other person and the other thing you boat, or we could bring someone else. Hangers or hey, Mox, you feel like coming? He just doesn't respond to her, writing something down in a notebook.
Hmm. I mean,
Up to you guys.
let's see. Votes for Pancras.
Let's take Pancras. If he's up for it.
I'd be honored.
All right.
Well, I do have to say one thing to Miss Heidi here.
She's just circling the ship now.
Grace, you.
You little.
This guy. How does he do it?
And then Lefkia beats him soundly.
Uh,
3.
well, I guess the rest of us are rowing, aren't we?
Yes, onward, faithful Roasty. She just kind of slaps your shoulder at this.
Proceeds to row the boat slowly.
Okay, I can inspire you.
Hmm.
You ever wonder why this island has 2 groups of stars for its constellation? Centaur and Scorpion?
Never really thought about it, but do regale us.
Well, these 2 groups of stars are all obviously called the Centaur and the Scorpion after a very old tale. You see, the Centaur came across the Scorpion stuck in a puddle of mud. And the Scorpion was like, "Oh, please help me out!" But the Centaur was like, "Nah, he didn't want to get stung." So he just trotted off and left her to die. But then, this gust of wind blew a branch into the puddle. And the Scorpion was able to scramble along it and escape. Now, she was pissed, and she followed that Centaur's hoofprints, seeking revenge on that selfish bastard that refused to help her. And then she found him sleeping in a shady glen, and she like chokes herself. She stung him right in the throat.
Hmm.
And as this lethal venom coursed through his veins, the Centaur was thrashing about until one of his hooves, bam, landed on the Scorpion and crushed her. "Well, if you hadn't sought revenge on me, we'd both be alive," the Centaur lamented with his dying breath. "And if you had helped me, I wouldn't have sought revenge," the Scorpion replied. And so they're still bickering to this day in the sky.
Argonon rowing with a morose look. Fascinating.
So they're just going to constantly be doing this for the end of time.
I know, isn't it awesome?
They're pretty much stuck like that forever. Fascinating. Is there like a lesson in that?
Stay away from Scorpion Island.
But I have to go there. And we're already here.
Well, you never won for listening to your betters.
Very true. It's a very
Got
true
him.
statement.
His betters?
Yeah, I'm better.
Hmm.
You want
Not
to
all the
compare?
time.
scores?
No. We're all good.
Get this thing up here. You don't need ocean music.
Hmm? Ah.
I'm gonna populate this. There we go. Sorry for that. So you guys disembark. It's a very sandy looking island, and the sun is still in the setting position on the horizon. And you make your way into the inland. Now, from what you guys can see far off in the distance, in the middle of the island, there's a structure that's reaching up towards the sky. Looks like a tower of some sort. No creatures are flying around it. Nothing seems to be supporting it. It's kind of an ominous structure that's just standing out in the middle of nowhere. And you're making your way through the rocky crags that are scattering this island. And you hear some yelling in common, followed by the sounds of screaming from not far away.
Oh.
Should probably go check
Can, it,
that, maybe?
can any of you that fly scout ahead?
Yeah, I's gonna go scout.
Okay, I'd ask you to be stealthy, but you're in the air, so well, things can happen. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. So you find a group of people that are surrounded by three particularly ferocious, giant-looking scorpions. They don't seem to be well equipped. They mostly just have spears and shields. They aren't heavily armored like warriors, and they look like they're trying to do their best to ward off this threat.
How far ahead are they from where Lycus and Argonaut are?
About 80 feet.
She will send Lefkia to go harry the scorpion and go back to tell Argonaut and Lycus what she sees.
Okay.
What'd you see up
Oh.
there?
There's people being attacked by a bunch of giant scorpions.
I knew it. This place is Scorpion Island.
There is a reason they named it that, I'm sure.
Let's see if we can lend aid, potentially make allies.
Alright, I'll fly ahead. She flies ahead.
Pankers will keep up with you and Lefkia.
Like, is this
Argonon will-
going to... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Argonon will just start rushing forward towards where they said there was trouble.
I'm gonna follow along, but if there is a place to sort of like stealth, then he'll try and hide.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Okay, very nice. So you guys come upon the scene here, and you pretty much find them like mid combat with these things. You guys just head in, or do you wait?
They're mid-combat, so Argonon will rush in.
All right, let's roll some initiative.
How good was my stealth?
Let's see. None of them involve the combat notice you.
Game? With initiative, I still get a 9? Alright.
Hey, how you doing, Lycus?
You sound like Kofit.
Also, I need control of Lefkia.
She's
Yellow.
No, she is definitely green. It's just the sand on the map.
Oh, okay, but I can't control her.
Yeah, typical. Oh wait, you can't move and click and drag her?
Nope. Like, I don't care if you do it, but
Yeah.
be closer. Since I sent her ahead to go harry scorpions.
Yeah. You haven't used her since before we swapped over to Unity, have you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we have games, and I couldn't use her for the games.
Must be Unity thing.
Oh yeah, because she's not mine, so I can't move her. In normal fantasy grounds, I could move NPCs if they were green.
Yep.
I'll just tell you what she's doing,
All right.
which is you get any surprises on the scorpions in combat?
They didn't notice you, so sure.
Nice.
Anchor's little boy up here. I actually coded his damage correctly, so I don't have to do weird shit with him.
Nice.
Yeah, go for that one. Two arrows sink into it.
I like how he sounds like a starship.
That's how good he knocks his arrows, man. This slide here.
They get to go on the surprises?
All right. I don't have it set up for surprises. There we go. How high up are you?
Well, I've got to swoop in, so 10 feet off the ground?
Okay.
With advantage?
Yeah, they did not detect you. Get advantage on the first one.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
You want to just roll to see if I actually hit it?
Don't worry about it. What do you want left here to do?
Shell Pinion Storm, the same one I'm attacking.
Number 3.
She'll basically move so that she stays in the same square she's in.
That'll hit. Lycus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fire at number 2 with advantage.
Good hit. Oof.
Nice. Then, as my bonus action,
Where do you move out to make the shot at?
I move like right here. And then I have a bonus action. I'm gonna move back, and then I'm gonna hide. That's my bonus action.
Roll that stealth. Very good. Argonan.
He will look at Giant Scorpion 2 and throw up a hex on it. Once I get to that.
He just sticks 2 fingers in his mouth and throws it up.
Huh? I don't get the reference, unfortunately.
2 fingers in your mouth to throw up.
Oh. Sure, yeah, why not? Nope.
That's how he casts hex.
No, he sticks out his sword and a symbol jumps off of it onto the creature. Runs over and then just starts swinging. Well, I guess it's an axe in this case, but yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So,
Puts it down.
nice. Well, moves over to here because, no, I guess he can do one more. Okay, there. And says, "Don't worry, we're here to help." And then lets it go on to the next person.
It's number 4 here. They quickly turn around and see you guys coming in. They're like, "Oh, the training's ruined. Come on, get rid of them."
Training?
Oh, this is a combat training?
This guy does like this little somersault on the ground, goes over and tries to sweep some of the legs on the scorpion. Oh, he's not having a good time. This thing gonna have a good time though. Oh. Stings the boy right in the leg where he tried to sweep it. Fails the save. Ah! His leg twitches violently as the poison's injected to it, and he just starts twitching on the ground, foaming at the mouth.
Argadon starts thinking about how those were the days of training.
Number 2 will avenge his fallen comrade here. Or at least try to. Oof. Oh my god, dude.
You should move around to flank it.
Oh, no hints, but thank you.
I just figured since your poor friend died there.
Pancras is kind of rubbing his head. He just yells at you guys. Do we help him or not?
Do you guys still want help? We can step back.
Yeah. The training has already been interrupted. Do what you will.
Shoot it, I guess.
One skeptical shot coming up. Or two, actually.
Just one.
Slyly Void dances around the side here. Manages to hit. And you see him curl his fist in this particular manner where he just cracks it down right on the base of its tail. The scorpion lets out this screech sound as it just flops to the floor. Then he raises up his spear and gives it a good thrust.
Giggity.
Oh boy. Doing some things from behind the scenes real quick. Stand by.
This episode of the DM taking his time to do his stuff, brought to you by...
Hey.
Hey. I wasn't giving you shit. DMs do their things.
Okay. So before that scorpion gets its turn, you all hear some rampant yelling coming from all directions around you. And even the monks are just stopping going, huh? What? And then they just kind of look exasperated even more as you begin to see a pretty sizable band of centaurs show up, including this guy. Oh, fear not, people. Folon is here. He goes in, he's kind of like wobbling on top of his hooves here.
Is it the Pythor of Centaurs?
think that's a Pythor of centaurs.
This is the Chad of centaurs.
Wow.
Hmm.
Is he drinking right now?
He does have a hand on a cup.
Amazing.
Hmm.
At least it looks like the cup has a bladed handle for some reason.
Actually, I think that's a horn.
Why would there be a horn attached to a mug?
Like the handle.
Oh, I guess. Don't ruin the illusion. It's the best fist weapon I've ever seen.
He comes in there with his pike in his other hand. Oh, have at thee!
Holy shit!
And he just bursts out laughing. She can't help it.
You hear a voice from the south. Full on, contain yourself.
Oh, hey, hello,
Oh,
Mr.
hello.
Centaur underneath me.
Oh shit! How did I not see the one in front of me and the one behind me? Hello, lady. Oh hi.
Hello. Hi there.
That horse next to her looks absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
That
it looks
or
like
he
you
really
got a
wants-
hold of Grandpa's dentures.
Or
Looks like-
really wants the apple.
It's like a terrible taxidermy job.
All right, 6. He's coming in. Sees his prone buddy. He's gonna go with the hoof. Screek! The impressive-looking monk just kind of blinks at the centaur with a flat look on his face as some of its guts are just splattered over his robes. This thing did not like that. Because so many things to choose from. Oh no.
Be in peace.
Oh, but he nat 20s a save, thankfully. Oh, God. He kind of like goes down on one knee, kind of wobbling.
Oof. It's a lot of centaurs.
Number 10, where are you? You're here. He's gonna make a athletics roll to jump over this monk here.
Oh no, duck, mister!
Yeah! He does like the sick pose where he's making the rocker face with his tongue out as he goes to drive his fucking spear into this.
What is this?
Like is just hearing all of this. Like, what is going on? He can't see from this point of view.
You hear Aidi losing her shit over here, though.
I mean, you can see Nessa behind you.
Oh yeah, no. He was freaking out about her.
You can't see Folon and Centaur 10.
Because there's a giant centaur in front of me.
Oh, wait for me!
Why do they all sound like Pythor?
And did she just sneak up
I
on
mean-
me?
I'm just saying, it's very possible there's a relationship somewhere.
Oh, 100% possible. You're right.
Petey, you're up.
Does anyone actually need me? I guess I'm gonna come. Oh, I better hit it first.
Yeah, hit it first. Okay, you
Yeah, I
hit
hit.
it. Scream! It pops.
Basically, just gonna fly up at this.
So yeah, did I hear her coming at all or no? Or any of this?
You definitely did hear her coming.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hello there. Aren't you a strapping... Hey, lady. This is a taken man.
It's very true. Yeah. So why? Thanks for the assistance and hi, I'm Lycus.
Hi, I'm Nessa. We really just couldn't stand by and let just a senseless waste of life here go before on our island.
Oh yeah, that's why we were coming in to help out, but it turns out it was just a training seminar that was going south regardless, considering they were dying.
Hey, you're all right there, buddy? Full just puts his arm around the muck, and he's just like, "Do not touch me." Oh, this one's prickly. Ooh.
Aidi's checking on this poor bastard that's foaming at the mouth. Is he beyond saving?
Oh, he is gone.
Did you all come from a nearby settlement?
Well, yes, we came from our camp. Care to join us there?
Well, considering we just arrived, we might take you up on that offer, but we should check with those that we saved. Those monks, I believe they are. That's the order. At least with how they were fighting.
Oh, yes, please. Everybody can come.
Speaking of, Argonon's making sure the ones that are still alive are,
Are you guys
able to
dying?
walk.
This one didn't do too well against the poison. He's beyond my capability of saving.
Well, my idea was gonna shove a potion down his throat, but that looks... Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
It was his fate. We all anticipate this fate when we come out on our trials. We were not expecting... The centaurs are one thing. What are you all doing here?
Just passing through, honestly. We heard screaming, and I didn't realize it was a training session.
I have a quick question, though, on the whole trial business. What were the odds of you all surviving that, considering the circumstances? There was like 3 giant scorpions against, what, 6 of you?
Yes, we were going up against one, but it managed to pull out 2 more, and it would depend on our skills.
I will
She eyes the dead dude.
I'll 5 points of lay on hands on the monk number 5.
Thank you. Argonon, you know, like, don't even need to check for these. These are Arisian monks. And you heard that they go to a specific place to train before they become fully fledged warriors here. These are the up-and-coming enemy soldiers of your city.
Yep.
My sincerest apologies for crashing your training.
Well, what is done is done.
He's
So we
Are-
got an invitation, and he just gestures towards Nessa.
An invitation for...
To come to our camp.
Oh, well,
I'm not against it.
didn't have any other leads on where we were going, so why not?
Yes, come on. It's just a quick ride away. She turns around and kind of looks back at Lycus and just pats her back. Come on, Tiger, hop on.
You know what? Sure.
All of you can make a history check.
Argonon will still do the lay on hands on him, even though he knows it's probably not the best idea. Oh, I should have done that in the tower, shouldn't I have? Whoops.
Argonon, you are the only one who knows enough about centaur customs. Centaurs hate being ridden. They hate being traded as mounts. And to see one just up and offer Lycus a ride on them without so much as like a squabble is very unlike any centaur you've ever met or heard of.
And Lycus has no idea, right?
Yeah, you and Aedi aren't familiar with them at all.
Give me a. I look at Aedi and Lycus, and I look at the monk who I was helping with lay on hands. I'm like, I just kind of motion to him to maybe stay down for a moment. Like, it's actually, this one looks like he's a bit more hurt than we thought. We probably need to take care of him first.
I'm fine. I'm heading back to my camp as well.
Kid, just under his breath, kid, this may be an ambush.
No, they're always like this. Aegeus, are you coming back? Do not tally then. I'll take your silence as a maybe. There's just one other monk that seems to not want to leave Aegeus alone, so he's just looking unsurely between everybody here.
Aren't you going with your men?
I've had doubts recently. Aegeus, no, you can't be having doubts. You're so close to finishing your training. Just let me indulge this. I'll deal with the masters when I return. I'm sticking here with you. Can't do anything unwise like you just did.
Doubts about.
It's nothing. It's personal.
All right. Well, does that mean we're all going to the centaur camp? Because I think this lady's about to ride off with Lycus.
You know, that's the
Well, it was-
first time I've ever actually ridden on a satyr before. Or not
Centaur.
satyr, a centaur, sorry.
Solon will try and reach out and grab Aedi to put him on her back.
Hello? Okay. I'm capable of flying, but all right.
Take the golden opportunity.
You haven't traveled till you traveled the full Lot Express.
Okay.
He's even got jokes.
Away we go!
Oh boy.
She's just laughing her ass off.
Hold on. Run in a straight line and put down the cup. Yeah, make me if you can catch me, Nessa. He's always like this. The other centaurs are offering you guys chances to ride on their backs too.
Argonon will very hesitantly accept it from one of them.
You notice that all these centaurs are pretty young. Like, you peg them at late teens to early 20s.
What's Kyle's reaction?
Oh, hell, don't mind if I do! He reaches into her backpack and pulls out a little cowboy hat. Yeehaw! What does that mean? Let's go. Oh, yeehaw. She puts a hat on this centaur's head as well.
Amazing. Yeehaw.
Argonon's just thinking to himself, so this is how we all die.
We should just get a book of all the Kairos slang that she's taught us over these months, these weeks. Which, yeah, wait, actually, out of character, how many months have passed since we started?
Like
Months?
2?
2? Okay.
Closer to 3.
Yeah, closer to 3.
Of course, you joined at about the month-end mark, so.
How long's the ride? And also, what do we see?
Ride is probably about 15 minutes. You just see mainly vast areas of sand, some light spots of grass and shrubbery. You, of course, do see some sites of more Oresian monks that are fighting off giant scorpions, and other centaurs. That's really all that you see. Just those 2 types of people on here.
As Lycus is riding along with Nessa, well, on Nessa, he's gonna ask her, so, you know anything about, like, a Lotus Witch? Is that, like, something bad to say around here? I'm not really sure the rules or customs.
Oh, her? Oh yeah, we know about her. She's why we are the way that we are.
Wait, what? Wait, are you telling me that the Lotus Witch transformed you all into Zetas? Not Zetas, centaurs?
It's a bit more complex than that. Let's wait until we get back and get some drink in us.
Okay. But scorpions, though, that's a common thing?
Yep, we're the Scorpion tribe.
Ooh. Fitting.
I'll have to put on here. You'll arrive at this very impressive looking rundown shrine with 2 giant stone scorpions. You see a lot of centaurs at play here. All of them are pretty young. You guys don't see a single elder in sight, as well as a refreshing, cool oasis in the back.
Cozy.
So, Kyra, you said that the centaur and the scorpion fought, yeah?
Yep.
Well,
Oh, this is a nice oasis.
It is.
Everybody, start up the kegs. We have found potential bondsmen. Let's get them a nice warm welcome, make it feel home. Hey, get out the good pillows. Oh, I want the pink one.
Bondsman?
bondsman?
Yes. They warn us about this back home, that amidst our training, a lot of them will try and get cozy with us. Typically the only people that come to this island.
What all do they warn you about on that?
Well, there's nothing dangerous, but getting such attachments can disrupt our training, so it's highly advised that we stay clear of them, but, well, not all warriors heed that warning, and, well, they don't really advance very quickly.
So it's frowned upon because they say emotions will cloud your better judgment?
It is the way that we are taught.
There's a way of going about it, I suppose.
Come in, everybody. Come in. Come in. We got fresh drinks already here for you.
Ooh.
All the centaurs who are just getting cozy and laid back, looking like they're just having the time of their lives, partying it up as the young folk like to do.
Yeah, like it just goes for the nearest drink and food.
Argadon will pull out his own water flask and drink from that, just so he's not tempted.
All right, tricky one. I want to see how tough you are.
Oh, okay.
Drinking contest right now.
Oh, okay.
First one to topple over loses, and go. Go ahead and roll a con save if you're gonna entertain her like this.
Oh no.
So you just like take your drink, like, okay, I've drank with Pythor, I got this. You get through your first cup, you put it down, and when you lower your cup, she's like already like passed out on the ground.
Oh shit.
I mean, all that running, probably.
Hold on, you gave me your drink. What? Oh, no wonder I can't taste the stuff.
Lycus is trying to like hide his like laughter, but then he tries to help her up.
Well, since she drank my special drink, I'm at a handicap. Who among you wants to challenge me in a contest of strength?
Pass.
Come on, it'd be fun.
Come on, Mr. Skeptical. Let's see what you got. Come on.
What is the worst thing that can happen?
He's defeated by my glorious physique.
Exactly.
And glorious it shall remain. Pass.
I'm gonna be honest, strength isn't really my forte. Look at these arms.
You know what? I will give myself a handicap. I will fight with one arm just for you.
Okay, fine, let's go.
All right, roll me an athletics check. This is just a simple wrestling match. You will roll with disadvantage.
Fear my mighty athletics.
80. Getting her warrior pride insulted.
Oh no. She knows she probably isn't gonna beat this.
You get up onto like this little makeshift ring and everybody's cheering him on, and this guy knows his stuff, but you've wrestled with a certain dragon in your past, you know, with like playtime and everything. You know the ins and outs, and you guys lunge for each other, and you feel his arm just go around you, getting ready to put you in like a little suplex move, but you slip around him and you grab one of his arms and you just drag him down to the ground.
Hello, what?
Oh, God, Uncle, oh God!
She throws her arms up in the air.
Lycus just cheers. Like, see?
The mighty Pholon has been conquered.
That's what happens when you try.
You're not a fan of much physical activity, are you, sir? You just...
Curious is all.
Oh, well... Perhaps your mind is sharper than your body here. Would you like to see who can spot a constellation first in the sky?
Oh, you definitely picked the wrong one for that. She's still on the ship getting sick.
Ship? You guys have a ship?
Yeah.
That's how we got here.
I don't really have
No.
sea legs, so.
Oh, well, fascinating. Well, okay. I can see you're kind of put off. I don't blame you. What would make your curiosity sated, stranger?
Tell me, well, first, where are the elders?
We don't have any elders, and we never will.
Why
What?
not?
Well, once we hit mature adulthood, well, let's just say you already probably took care of some of our elders back there.
Did he turn into scorpions or something?
Yep.
What?
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
so you're telling me the Lotus Witch not only potentially turned you all into centaurs, but the curse is that you turn into scorpions at the end of your adolescence and then young adulthood?
Oh, well, we've always been centaurs. It's just the curse of turning into a scorpion at adulthood.
Okay. But still, that's the hell?
Is there a reason, or has it just always been that way?
Well, it's always been that way. And worst part is, people go to see her, never come back. So, so we embrace a life of partying because you only live once. But should I? Looks kind of over.
Yeah.
Looks over to Nessa. There is one way to overcome the curse.
That being.
We have to bond with a rider and leave here with them. They all look kind of like guilty as they look down and nervously tap their cups.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's why you keep inviting
That-
people over here?
That explains a lot more. I was wondering why centaurs were letting people ride them.
Yeah, I don't know much about centaurs, but
Yeah,
it wasn't really the vibe I got from the one.
Agree. Yeah, it was one of the things that it's just you don't do, but I didn't know why. But yeah.
yeah, most would rather, fight to the death than be ridden for a moment.
Well, I
Wait,
can
you-
understand that.
You mean to say that we've been annihilating your race all these years of our training? I mean, well, they're not centaurs anymore, so I guess technically, yes. And the dude just looks kind of dismayed at this, and he's just rubbing his head.
How long has your people been training here? Well, I mean, I guess that was a bad question.
The people of Arisia have been sending their warrior monks training here for as long as I can remember. And when he says Arisia, all of you know that this is a citizen of the country who is pretty much in an on-again, off-again war state with Mitros.
Yeah. So,
Wait, so remind me again, how long have you all been cursed?
Us personally, since birth.
Do you know how long it's send from beyond that, or no? Like, again, you guys don't know your elders, so it kind of makes things complicated.
Well, as long as the Lotus Witch has been here, and even I don't know how long that is.
And what's the story beyond the fact that people go to see her and they don't come back? Is that just it? They just never return?
Yeah, essentially.
I mean, that story is going to change because I need to see her, but alright.
Oh, you look like such a good bondmate too. She pouts.
Like, it's just like smirks and just waves.
Well, do what you must. And you see the monk in the middle turn to you all. Why all do you need to see this Lotus Witch?
Well, I I have to see her for more of a personal reason, in the fact that she has also cursed my bloodline, No, not to say that she has cursed my bloodline. That's me jumping the gun. She has information regarding a curse that has befelled my bloodline. We were originally elves, apparently, and I'm trying to solve that curse. I was not originally. I was born a satyr, but my forefathers were not satyrs.
And you would risk everything, probably dying at the hands of this witch just for knowledge of this.
It's not the first time I died.
He's
Yeah,
got
that's
a
why
point
you
there.
might want to reconsider his viability as a bond mate.
But I'm willing to do. And also, I learn with each mistake. I just want to point that out before I continue. He looks over at Aidi and Argonon.
Uh-huh. She smirks, but you can tell she's playing with you.
He goes right up to you and he just looks you right in the eye. You are telling me that you have overcome death.
Yeah, surprisingly.
More she did, but, points over at Kyra.
What do you call yourself?
Lycus.
Peculiar name. Well, I wish to see you overcome death, as so many monks strive to do on a daily basis here. I will
No, go ahead.
I will go as far as I can with you to see this Lotus Witch in action and see if your claims are full of hot air.
All right, well, then you will definitely get a show at the very least. Something to tell your men. If you decide to stay.
Don't get too excited, boy.
Aeus are not going to like you just taking a detour like this. If he has overcome death as he claimed, such wisdom would be beneficial to our people. Do you not agree?
Argonon looks over at Aidi just very quietly. Did you hear them say wisdom?
She can't. She's.
I mean, I just want to point out there is a lot one can learn from death.
She's got her hand over her mouth and she's just sort of trying not to laugh.
Oh, you guys telling funny jokes? All right, let me in on it. I'm all ears. All right, come on, gun.
I'm sorry. It's just looking up to Lycus for that sort of thing.
Tell me he is not a good man to look up to?
He's a good man, but you'll see when you watch him in action.
I have
See,
some moments where I shine.
He'll
He
teach you a lot of things. Most of them will probably be not learned the way you expect.
But there are a lot of good life lessons that Lycus can teach everyone.
Agreed.
And it's almost in a similar manner, like all the centaurs here. I typically live in the moment, but by doing so, I've gotten bit quite frequently throughout my life.
So you're saying you live in the moment, you die in the moment, you live again in the moment.
But here's the thing, though. Each one of those moments I'm learning, and I keep those moments. Those are experiences.
I will see if the bullying of your comrades is worth it.
Thank you for
well,
labeling what it is. It is bullying.
We're just giving him a hard time, right, Lycus?
Of course.
Yes. I love Lycus. He's adorable. And she flies over and puts you in a hug.
He just hugs.
Well,
Well then.
what time are you all going to go visit this witch?
Oh,
What's the best time? Is there any best time?
Nessa just shrugs. Whenever you go ready to go meet your doom, I guess.
so yesterday, gotcha. Well, might as well
Argonon,
head
you
out.
want to take a rest for a minute or an hour? Saw you throw out a spell.
That probably be nice. Well, most of my curiosity said it all have a little bit of that. What is it you got there? Looks at the mugs of whatever they're drinking.
Oh, it's wine we make from the berries on the cactuses here.
Ooh,
Oh no.
that's probably really
Having
good.
recently rewatched Avatar, pass. Actually, question is, does Argonaut know what cactus can do to you?
I know Aidi doesn't. She'll give it a go.
I take it that'd be either a medicine or nature check.
If you're trying to recall what they do.
If I'm trying to even know what cactus does to you.
Oh, yeah, nature or medicine, your pick.
Okay, I think they're the same. Oh no, nature's worse. Probably medicine. Nope. Sure, he'll try cactus wine.
All right, let's see that con save.
Yeah, boy. Why didn't I
Ooh.
do that?
Nice.
He's getting tipsy. Arion manages to handle his first cup well.
Aidi stops after cup 1. Good thing we're
Yeah, we
sitting
do have
around
to
for an
go soon.
hour.
You guys have no issue getting a short rest then.
Oh boy, Giggles is back. So, out of curiosity, while the short rest is happening, Argonon will ask them exactly what the bonding process entails, since they are so invested in that.
Being drunk only makes my singing better.
Pythor would be proud. And he'd be like, ah, hypocrite!
I didn't say he couldn't drink, he just drinks too much.
True.
What was the question, sorry?
He was basically asking what the bonding process entails, considering they were so intent on doing so.
Oh. It's really not that bad. We just make an agreement that we are bonded together, and we are essentially your mount for the rest of your days, or our days. Whatever comes first.
Oh, it's like the hold on, I know this one. It's like the Oath of the Dragonlords, but it's with Centaur. It's...
This woman has had too much to drink. She's speaking about the people who have long since passed.
Yeah, but it's the... Everyone knows the Oath, right?
No.
No?
They've passed, but she was around for them.
You jest. Nobody lives this long.
I am amazingly well preserved, thank you.
She's pretty old.
I'm going to roll an insight check on you.
518, I think.
I don't believe it.
Me neither. I rode a dragon, I'll have you know.
Yes, I'm sure you have. Keep the drink away from this woman.
Hey, Aidi.
Uh-huh.
Regale, since we're gonna be here for another about 40 minutes, mind regaling some tales about your old boyfriend?
Adonis.
Oh, she's gushing. She's gonna gush.
Goes into singing mode.
Oh boy.
I'm just using the same performance check, thanks.
You guys have a merry hour of celebration, hearing about Adonis, and from what you can gather, Aegeus here doesn't seem to catch on about what you guys are, only that you're here for Lycus's issue.
Yeah. Got that, considering, he's not one of the people who's just going gaga over the fact.
But believe me, this whole tribe knows how great and wonderful and beautiful Adonis was now.
I'm ending the short rest incredibly jealous. Please continue.
All right. Well, I think we're about good to go. I'm feeling a bit more peppy.
I think I sobered up a little.
All right, let's go travel into our doom and come back.
Also, I'll refill my water canteen since we're, at an oasis.
Might as well. Unless you're worried the curse spreads through the water.
I mean, do you really expect Argonon to be smart enough to worry about that?
Aidi said that in character.
Aegeus, are you sure you're going to go through with this? I am, and if the tales are about this Lotus Witch are true, it was good knowing you, my friend. If you live, I do not think the masters will let you live it down. Well, I will take my punishment as comes.
What, confronting the dreaded Lotus Witch? That sounds like a thing for a brave warrior to do, does it not?
Oh, I don't think he's talking about the Lotus Witch.
Oh, parting with centaurs? No accounting for taste.
No, not that either.
What?
Well, let's just say if me and him met under different circumstances, this would have been much more violent.
Oh, well, we didn't meet under those circumstances, so it's fine. I mean, technically, if you and I had met under different circumstances, it would have been violent.
Exactly. There could have been a circumstance where I robbed you
Mm-hmm.
in the streets. And you would have no idea.
I think I look Aegeus? Aegeus? Yeah. Aegeus dead in the eyes, and I'm like, at least he knows what I'm talking about. And I proceed on.
I do know what you're talking about. You do know the people of Themis were not kind to settlers.
Has this man drunk too much as well? What is he talking about?
That's just Argonon.
It's the cactus. It affects, everything.
That was some potent wine, actually.
It was some good stuff. Pythor would approve.
Oh, you think I should bring him some?
We should bring him some. That could be a good reward if he behaves. There you go.
Okay.
I'll bring some for him, and I'll bring some for Bercy.
Argonon thinking to himself, guess the kid doesn't know.
So you set off towards the middle of this island. And as you approach the center, the sun shines down from a clear, cloudless sky. Before you, a huge black stone obelisk reaches more than 200 feet into the heavens. From what you can tell, entry into the strange tower seems impossible. There's no doors or windows to be seen, And stretching between you and the tower is a field of vibrant yellow flowers.
Can we tell what type of flowers they are?
I'm gonna guess lotus, but I have no idea.
Give me a nature check.
Yay, I'm so great at these. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Argonon doesn't know, but Aedi and Lycus, those are lotus flowers.
Hey, I was right. They're lotus.
Hmm.
I had a few sisters bring me some once. They're so pretty.
Extremely.
Do I know what all lotus flowers are used for?
Yeah, well, it's the same.
You guys know that they're used to make some very interesting pigments for scribing and paints.
Hmm. So these are lotus, then
No, you could make some very lovely yellow with this one.
do they surround, like, are they like specifically looking to only surround this obelisk?
Yes, they completely surround the obelisk.
Hmm. Well, I get the feeling that we're in the right direction then. Argonon will start towards the obelisk.
Onward towards your doom, my friend. He just shoves Lycus in the back.
I was admiring the field of lotus.
Take in
very
nature
nice.
with every step that you take.
Alright, he just starts moving.
I mean, I think you can also use them for medicines.
I was thinking like paintings. Like you can make some like, I don't know. Like you said, yellow.
Well, I mean, they come in different colors, but these specifically would be yellow, yes.
Yeah.
So you all follow Argonon?
Yeah, we're following.
As you enter the field of wildflowers, the sun zips across the sky and sinks into the eastern horizon. The sky darkens until it's decorated with twinkling stars. After a few moments, the sun rises from the west, sets again in the east. This day-night cycle repeats over and over and over until the surroundings become a blur. And suddenly, the night sky comes back into focus, and you find yourselves before a previously unseen doorway leading into the tower. The pathetic cries of small children and infants drifts from the entrance.
I hate everything about this now.
How many days have passed?
Ignore it.
Hmm.
She's gonna cautiously... Is the door open or closed?
It is open.
Check inside?
Cautiously.
Like, are you just like peering down the doorway?
Yeah.
Looks like it rounds a corner and goes into some room.
Well, in we go, right?
In we go. I said we're going into our doom.
Why do I get the feeling we're already inside of it? Alright,
I think that's been the case since we met up.
It's true.
fair enough. Head inside.
I'm missing someone. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's you guys. If we were heading inside, I want to write my name to at least let the people know that. Oh, he turns around and he's just staring at a wall. Well, that is nice. The door is gone.
Yeah, well, you get used to that sort of thing.
I'm sure we'll find a way to make our own door to leave this place. Don't worry, I've poked holes through walls before. Works every time.
I mean,
He just
we're
points
still
to the
breathing, so I get the feeling there might be another exit, but we'll see.
See? Positivity.
This room is filled with over a dozen children. Some are infants, barely able to toddle, while others are a few years old. Most of them clutch yellow flowers in their hands. Some are humans and elves, while others are minotaurs and centaurs. Piled in the room are heaps of clothing and equipment that might have belonged to adult versions of these children.
Uh,
Oh boy. No, people. See, this 5-year-old comes up. Why you guys have to come in here?
We are looking for the Lotus Witch.
Well, it's a good thing you come looking for her. She's very angry. And
Why
you know
she-
how-
why is she angry?
Because you come into her tower uninvited.
Oh,
What?
Apologies.
Didn't know how to ask for an invitation.
She up those stairs there.
I'm sure she's been expecting me. I'm sure it's fine.
Uh-huh.
He just kind of folds his arms and shakes his head at you guys as you guys head up.
Yep.
Oh, she's clearly a doting mother of 13? Yeah. Come on, Andy, let's go.
Why are there so many children?
I got no clue. I didn't see a fee for a daycare service anywhere.
To be fair, last time we asked that, I didn't really like the answer. Let's just continue.
The spiraling stone staircase that ascends the Lotus Witch's tower seems to go on forever. Time within the tower seems to take on some strange quality you experienced outside. Some windows are flooded with intense sunlight, while others allow in gentle beams of moonlight. Climbing the staircase is disorienting and it leaves you feeling slightly nauseous. And as you keep climbing, you guys notice that there is a midway level here. In this midway, there's 7 windows along its length. Each of them looks like they're showing something radically different than the sun or the moon. And then there's stairs that are continuing up.
I mean, I didn't see windows from the outside. What sort of things are the windows showing?
So you head over to one and you look out it, and you see this beautiful, gorgeous landscape of grass billowing with wheat fields, a blue endless sky, clouds in the sky. It looks amazing. Give me a religion check. These windows are only about a foot wide. Like it's,
Arcanine stop for it, so yeah.
I guess you think that this window looks like it's, just a really great looking place. Aidi, you have been studying religion vehemently ever since you picked up the book on studying the ins and outs of this practice here. This looks like what a lot of scriptures dictate what Elysium looks like, the afterlife.
Elysium?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a window to Elysium?
Huh? Elysium?
Yes. Everything I've read suggests that's what that looks like.
Well, about us meeting our doom, I guess we already have and have found our way.
Hence
Huh?
the passing of time that was rapidly happening while we were outside.
Guess
I
we'll
mean, it beats, going to Lutheria, so...
There was no way we were
Bible
in the
continued.
She gestures to the window.
Okay, well, what about this one here? It looks completely different. He gestures to it.
She checks it.
This one looks like dark red canyons with billowing red smoke coming out of it, with lots and lots of cages dripping with chains and shattered locks all around you. You can give me another religion check.
Oh boy.
Take Elysium, please.
Why did that not go in there?
Argonon, you're the one who recognizes this place as the prison plane of Tartarus.
Well, shit.
Oh, what are the other ones then? She checks all of them.
Yeah.
The third one looks like it's an empty expanse of stars and nebula. You guys can give me an Arcana check for this one.
Damn you, Tabby, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, but let's try anyways.
Heidi, you've actually spoken with Tabby at length during your time traveling here, and from her descriptions in your memory, this looks like the astral plane.
Are you kidding me?
So where exactly are we?
I don't know. There's a lot of windows to other planes.
There's 4 more windows if you care to look at them.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Next window, you see an army of thousands of insect men marching in perfect formation across the burning wastelands.
I hate it.
There's fire everywhere, and you can see a dude in white clothing who's jumping out of a building and running over and over through these obstacles and dying, and then just climbing out of the window again to do it all over again.
Religion?
Yes, you can do religion. Lycus, you can have advantage. For that reference I snuck in there.
I mean, if that reference is what I think it is.
Heidi and Lycus, you know this is the realm of Hades.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's about right.
This next window, it looks like it's inside of a coliseum. And, well, no, this isn't a coliseum. This is out in the open. These people are wearing armor that you guys see your military wearing all the time. You know, bronze armor, helmet, shield, spears. And you see a battle line of the military watching these 2 people duel. And you can see that one guy is clearly beating the other. Like, the way he moves, his strength, his agility, it's unmatched. I'll give you all an out-of-character history check for this.
I think I already know what it is.
All right, Lycus, with your 18, what do you think it is?
Is it David and Goliath?
It is not,
Damn.
but you can tell that's taking place on Earth. You were unknowingly witnessing the duel between Hector and Achilles.
Oh, nice.
The next to last window looks pretty familiar to you. You see this large, massive island all these ways down below you, about 10 miles down. You think you see a boat off to the side. Vaguely looks like a boat you've been in before.
Oh, wait, is this ours?
Yes.
All right, we found our exit. Hopefully.
What? Just jump out the window?
Well, I said
No,
we'll
I'll be
find an exit.
I mean, you can fly. If I've got the magic left, I can fly. Lycus can fly once, but
Once.
it doesn't end pretty.
Oh.
All right. Well, these have been absolutely fascinating.
Wait, there was one more.
Huh?
Look, looks like there is a large battle about to happen.
She looks out.
You see this ruined keep, it's storming, and the people inside the keep do not look very good, as this massive army of these monstrous beings are marching towards it. But then off on this hill, you see this rather aged man in white step forward with another army at his back, and they charge forward. And drive themselves into this monstrous army flanking them.
Oh my. Are we watching Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Oh my word.
I don't know where that is.
That man is very impressive, though.
Did he just surf down the stairs on a shield?
What a boss! Oh wait, no, that one who got kicked off the wall. He went like, ah!
And I had a friend, Wilhelm, who used to scream exactly like that.
I shouldn't have showed you that movie. Let's move on.
I'm so glad he's finally seen it.
Still needs to see the third one.
Yeah.
The first one's good enough, but yeah, he needs to see all of them. It's the first starting stone.
All right.
All right. The twisting stair opens into a stone room at the top of the tower. The floor, walls, and ceiling are covered in etched hieroglyphics. A closer look reveals that the markings are roughly made as if they were scratched into rock with primitive tools. And you see a majestic winged lion with the face of a regal woman sits in the center of the room. Behind her, a wide window shows the island below, bathed in daylight. Upon seeing you, she speaks. Why have you disturbed my contemplations?
I have a question.
She looks at you.
Do you know why my bloodline is cursed?
Step forward, horned one. Not in me, you oaf.
I'm sorry, we can't see your token. There you go.
Yeah, we can see the token.
Gifted presence forgot to render me visible.
Oh.
You see her eyes glow this otherworldly blue as she looks at you. Your curse originates from your forebearer, originating on the island of Typhon, and only there can the curse be broken. You will be unsuccessful if you do not have a tool to aid you. Of that I have, but I wish to see how well learned you are. Are you ripe and prim to go forth what you wish to break? Or are you that of a wriggling child?
What do I need to do to prove myself?
Answer the questions I put forth, and I will judge you. Who was the first of the Dragonlords?
Shit.
How do you not know this?
Mostly caught off guard.
Do I need to put you on my game show again?
Did we even leave?
You can give it a history check like it. Okay, you've been to the tomb's location. Argon's carrying an axe of him. It's Xander Telemark. Or Xander Arklander. No. Yeah,
Xander Arklander.
Who was the cruelest of the Dragonlords?
You said the cruelest, right?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Are you serious right now, Lycus?
I gave my life for you, you son of a bitch.
Are we able to give hints? Starts with an E.
Make another history check. The car is gonna have an aneurysm.
You know, you kind of died to him.
It's Estor.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
I didn't think I was getting the history lesson checks. I wasn't prepared.
When Thylea bore fruit, which two titans sprang from a single pit?
I guess you better know this one.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
And he's just staring holes at him.
Argonon staring holes at this point.
Like, oof.
Kara's daggers primed for a crit. Yes, oh my god, I'm going to kill you.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh my god. When Thylea bore fruit, which two titans sprang from a single pit?
Like,
yeah, I know who it is, but my brain is dying at the moment, so I'm trying to say it. Side in Lutheria?
Shigeus just looks like bewildered at this. Hmm. 3 times you answered correctly. 3 times you gave the woman behind you a heart attack. Impressive. What's the damage I would have rolled on this asshole?
You're not a god anymore. Remember that?
She attacked you with 32 to hit, Lycus.
Don't keep my stats, asshole. No, that doesn't happen. But
Is this a case of I put you right back into this world, I can take you right back out?
Always remember, Lycus, when she crit, she has 32 to hit.
Jesus.
And hey, who knows? She may be one of them that gets a crit on a 19 or even an 18. We can't be 100% sure of that. So at minimum, she has a plus 12 to hit. At maximum, probably about plus 14. Oof.
very well. You have proved your knowledge adequately. Take this, for you will need it to brave the depths of Typhon. And she hands you, or no, you have this belt that. One second. Sorry, that sneeze took forever to come out. This belt materializes in front of you, and it has this golden frame, and it is wrapped by a pair of muscled red arms that serve as the strap for it. And it shimmers with a magical potency that your mind can barely fathom.
Ooh. Thank you. Just gonna try and wear it.
It is a belt of fire giant strength that not only sets your strength to 25, but also gives you fire resist.
Oh
Wait,
shit.
strength to 25?
Nice.
What? I could use that. I could stop going with charisma and just go regular friggin' strength.
Well, you should have picked a better epic path.
Ouch.
That's not part of an epic path.
Is it
According
not?
to the book.
It is part of an epic path.
It is.
It is?
He's the cursed one.
I thought it was belt of strength or giant strength, not fire giant strength where it's 25.
Yeah.
Regular giant strength is 19.
No, those
Dear
are
Lord.
gauntlets of ogre strength. Hill giant is 21.
I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Nice. I can pick up, I don't know, a giant.
Hey, you can swim now.
Hey, I can swim now. Oh, apologies there. My brain was literally dying there. Like, you know, when you put it on the spot. Sorry.
Yes. Now, since you have proven adequate in the knowledge of our world, you may ask 5 questions, and then our dealings are done.
How? Wait. No, wait. Yes. Before I answer. Yeah, go. Yes, Kyra?
This is the Lotus Witch. She knows everything about Thylea.
On that note, do you all have any questions you would like to ask?
I do have a question.
Can my comrades also ask a question? But it will take up one of mine.
Yes. Next question.
What
Stupid.
will it take to get you to lift the curses you have placed on these people?
Once they prove that they have outgrown the childish desires that befall upon them.
Well, like it looks like he wants to say something, but realizes that it would use up a question, so he just doesn't say anything. Do you have anything, Arganon? Do you want to ask?
I do. The curse that keeps everyone from remembering my wife, except for me, where does it come from?
Hmm. She stares thoughtfully at you. Your curse is one that I have not seen before. I am unable to determine its origin, but I will not let that use up a question.
Hmm. Then I Hmm. I don't have one then.
Arky,
What?
you could ask her about that fella you talked to.
Fella I talked to.
That none of us can talk to.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, uh, uh. And he just stumbles like that for like a minute, just trying to think of it. Get back to me. Get back to me. Uh, next.
She looks at everybody else.
Before I say my next question, I don't know. I'm just gonna look at Aidi, almost see if trying to like confirm or if the information she said kind of confirms this. Does she mean to imply that she might have put the curse on my bloodline based off what Aidi said about like what would it take to remove the curses you've placed on everybody?
Give me an insight check. You weren't quite paying attention to her answer. You're not able to get the depth needed to ascertain to what exactly she meant by her response.
Can I
Would
do
I
it?
have been able to?
Sure, you can give me an insight check. From her response, Aidi, you get the feeling that she's responsible for all the children downstairs as well. Well, she didn't outright state it, but if you were to believe the centaurs, their tale about the origins of their curse, you have a feeling that she is probably responsible for both of those groups. You didn't get any feeling that she was responsible for Lycus's.
Right. But she didn't exactly say what it would take to get her to lift it.
She was vague in her answer, and that they needed to let go of their childish ambitions.
What was the action that cursed my bloodline?
An action by your ancestor that angered the gods so that they afflicted it upon them. Mayhaps if you encounter this ancestor, you could ask them.
How many questions have we asked so far? 3?
Yes, 3.
Where is this ancestor now?
Trapped in eternal torment in the depths of Typhon. You need to go to the depths to reach him. A place where only you can go with that item.
He just points to the belt.
She nods.
And we're on our last question, Argonaut.
Oh. How would I go about seeking an audience with Teleus for an extended duration?
You would need to venture to the depths of the nether sea, where he has been fated to drag away at Lutheria's barge for all eternity.
Hmm. You know, my dad always said a good question leaves more questions than answers.
I do have a lot more questions than I have answers here.
Our business is concluded.
I'm just gonna shoot one out there. Who is James Olin and Jesse Sky?
Well, I guess what's wrong with you?
Legitimate question as you all vanish out of existence. You all appear outside of the tower in the wildflowers again.
What day is it?
Man, good question.
It's Flower Day. How exactly do toddlers and small children get rid of the weird ambitions?
It's a good
They
point.
grow up.
And the centaurs, I'm not even sure what ambition she would be talking about.
I mean, if I were to take a wild guess, probably something to do with that whole Scorpion Centaur feud.
What feud? The scorpions are centaurs.
I think referencing Kyra's story? I don't know.
Lycus, my friend, that was not exactly what I had in mind would transpire.
What did you expect that was gonna happen?
Welcome to every interaction with Lycus ever. You get used to it.
It was not even death, it was a game show.
Oh, that yeah. No, again, this isn't my first rodeo. I've already been on a game show,
Yes, Kyra still owes us money for that.
big time,
I gave you an IOU.
and I still
Yes,
haven't.
and
I
you
haven't even
still
gotten my
owe us
hug.
money. I actually got my hug, thanks.
Oh, well, let's just fix that. She hugs Lycus.
Yay!
IOU completed.
But
I
you
think
still
there
owe
were
us
about
drachma.
like 6 different items on there. I'm pretty sure.
It's
there's
okay.
a few more.
I just scammed her to get a free hug. We already got a hug.
Bastard.
It's a very Lycus response.
Well, now that you have gotten your answer, what do you intend to do now?
Oh, I'm gonna venture into the fiery depths eventually to get my answers.
You,
Eventually.
Eventually.
it is You do know what Typhon is, right?
Well, based off the fact that I have to wear this belt for my own well-being and safety, I assume it's a place that is filled with eternal fire and torment, and it's not exactly pleasant. So it's pretty much the living equivalent of like some kind of hellish landscape.
The fire is the least of your worries. We've
Right.
not
It's
heard
part,
a single legend.
have I heard a legend of this?
Give me a history or religion check.
Both -1. Let's go.
Let's see. Lycus has never heard of it.
Mind if I try?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I tried.
Argonon and Aedi. Typhon is a very threatening place. It has a few other names: the Island of Horror, the Island of the Maw, and the Father of Monsters. Because it's said that this island sits on the very edge on the plane of Hades.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the edge of Hades. Have fun, Lycus.
Oh, the edge of Hades. Like I said, at this point, it's just kind of eating his rations. Yeah, so that sounds actually pretty bad. So I have to travel through Hades to get to
Well,
the
you have
edge
to
of
get
Hades.
to the edge of Hades. It's
Wait.
like the edge before you go into Hades.
Right. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense.
Basically, that waterfall we were on. Yeah, you have to go to like the fire version.
Mm. And I have to do that by myself.
That's what it said.
I think that you can go to the island, but the place where you need to go to is someplace only you can go to on that island, like a room or something.
I see what you're saying. You're a smart lad.
Well, obviously, we're not going to let you just go to Typhon by yourself.
Oh, of course not. I'd be dead in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But that sounds like we need to do more training before we go sort of island.
I very much agree with that.
Like, I figure we fight the dragon first, and then we do the Typhon thing.
Right. Yeah. There's no rush.
Wait, you're going to fight a dragon? What? That
One
don't
day.
exist
One day.
One day.
It's gonna be legendary.
How
And
can
how
you
have
kill
you
that?
not heard of a green dragon being around?
Well, I mean, there's one in the legends about freaking Pythor, but
Yes, that one.
why are you going to go after that green dragon?
Because she's kidnapping people.
Also, to be fair, she kinda fucked with one of my best friends, so she had it coming.
Oh yeah, she ran off with his mom. I told you, kidnapping people. Or mom napping in this case.
Would ask if you all have a death wish, but it is apparent since you survived the Lotus Tower.
And
I
death.
mean,
I mean,
you
I still
survived too.
I really did not do anything.
Yeah,
And
but you're not
neither
dead.
did we. And
We
we're
l-
still alive.
plus, we still have, Sidon, Lutheria, a few others, Gygus. He's definitely got it coming too.
What? This man talks like he's going to get the Titans.
Ah, yeah, that's Argonon.
I
My
mean,
friend, just stick with the dragon, please.
I mean, one day.
You sound so confident and high and mighty. I bet you're from Mitros.
Imagine
Kid.
being from Mitros.
Have you ever once seen a person from Mitros?
Argonon, do you have any of your army sigils on anymore?
I do carry around a couple different things that would tip someone off.
I have not met one because I've been training for the past year.
Hmm.
Well, that would. I mean, I'm from Themis, and it's not like I easily recognize much insignia.
True. True. Well, kid, I'll just introduce myself again. Hello, I'm Argonon. Whether they remember it or not, I am Crown Prince of Mitros.
Oh, this guy.
Wait, you are?
Yeah, remember how I keep going on about how my wife is the daughter of the god
Daughter
and
that
the king?
nobody remembers, Argonon.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know, but I'm pretty sure that Sphinx in there saying that you have to at least partially believe what I'm saying.
But Argonon, you cannot expect everyone to know what you're talking about.
I
Fair
thought.
enough.
Nobody, not even her mother, remembers that there's a princess of Mitros.
True, fine,
So you
fine.
come
Then,
off as sounding crazy.
I
I mean,
mean,
I
it
spent a lot of time in Mitros, so
it
this is the first I'm hearing of this.
that that also that also pretty much is exactly how all of us come off across. You're five.
Exactly.
You're 500 years old. I'm the crown prince of Mitros. This kid here, well, and I look at Lycus and I'm like,
Lycus is
well,
the most believable of all of us.
He just
I just
waves.
yeah,
I just want you to know how we sound to this random Arisian monk.
We do sound
alright,
like a bunch of crazy
fine.
people.
And I will pull out my actual rank insignia of Mitros and
He
then
looks
put it back
down
in
at
my
her.
pocket.
He looks back up to you. Hmm.
Yeah, don't go there. We'll be happier if you don't.
Open your mouth for me.
Open my mouth.
Yes.
Holds open my mouth.
Are you going to examine his teeth?
You do not have fangs. Are you sure you feast blood?
The It feeds your propaganda then.
If you were really from Mitros, why did you not cut me? I wear our colors plainly.
I mean, right
Because
now
he's
we have
not
bigger fish
representing
to
the
fry.
military?
I mean, yes, I am, but
Are you? Are you actually? Is this how you represent your people as a warrior?
I mean, have you looked at our freaking god lately? He's on the boat if you need a,
Is that actually your? Is he? I thought the ruler of your city was Valis.
I mean, you've
Am I
only seen her
incorrect?
public figure. Trust me, she's a bit different at a wedding. Just saying.
How is it that I have been locked away for 500 years just learning about the gods, and I know more about them than you do, Argonon?
Uh, I mean, to be fair, you've been studying books, and well, I still can't read, so. By the way, I also look over at Lycus. You don't mention that to anyone?
Oh, no, you're good, dude.
My apologies on behalf of my comrades.
Yes, I'm sensing some hostilities here.
Lycus is still eating his rations.
I mean,
Are we almost at the Centaur camp again?
You guys.
let's just say this, kid. Life has a funny way of just bringing the weirdest sort of people together.
Why for Kyra?
Yes.
Yep.
Whole lot of yes, looking at Kyra.
I think the sun got too much to her.
She's always like that.
Oh, my condolences. Hey, I'm right here.
Besides, kid, you haven't attacked us. You just seem to be curious about everything. There's no reason to attack you. We gain nothing by it. Except more blood on the hands. And personally, I've had enough of that.
You're grumpy but wise.
Just ask them. Not as much as you say.
Yeah, this one time he killed a bunch of trogs by lighting their shit on fire.
Hey, that I didn't mean give literal examples.
That did happen.
That did happen.
You guys get back to the shrine, and Nessa and Folon and the other centaurs are just sitting there drinking, and they're like looking at you and looking at their cup.
Hey,
Next.
how's it going?
Oh my god. Oh god, we're turning into scorpions. They come back from the dead to see us.
Do we look like scorpions to you?
We.
No.
No.
You came back for me. She hugs Lycus.
He hugs back. See, I'm not dead. Oh, well, we're not dead.
So, Lycus, you got news to give them?
Oh, yeah, so the curse can be lifted.
You actually saw her?
Oh, yeah, no, we had a full conversation.
It's true. I can vouch for them.
It was brief and frustrating, but yes, we spoke with her.
Well, what was she like?
She likes to ask riddles and questions.
She did. She put me on the spot.
Oh.
I mean, there wasn't much of a spot to it. You just kind of answered things.
Yeah,
hesitantly.
3
Yeah, but
times.
I had to, like, think about it a bit longer than I should have. The wine got to me.
Oh, I don't know. The wine's effect will last about an hour. I think you just might be dumb, dude.
Nah, it's 100% the thing you just said.
I don't know. I'm just calling it like I see it, man.
Well, I did ask about breaking your curse, but she gave me some cryptic nonsense about overcoming your desire or something, your ambition.
That's
Your
what she said.
childish ambitions.
Overcoming childish ambitions.
So basically the opposite of what you guys are doing right now.
Well, what do you mean? Should I start drinking water? Screw that.
Well, you can, pace yourself. Drink some, then drink some water, drink some, then drink some water. Maybe do some other things that are productive instead of just drinking.
It's so hard because we already have such short lifespans. Do we really just need to act like boring adults until our time comes?
Well, here's the thing, though. If you guys act like boring adults and then you prove yourself, you won't turn into scorpions probably because you'll prove that you're not just hedonistic people like me.
Or you could bond with us and take us on your ship.
I mean, that is an option, but I don't think it solves the core issue here.
I mean, theoretically, is
Alright,
is this your entire tribe?
there's, more out running around in the plains. There's like 30 of us.
Because if all of you just need to bond with somebody, I'm sure there's plenty of people who wouldn't mind bonding with a centaur.
That too.
I mean, I'm sure, but they're not here.
You could just go there. I mean, we could take you.
Yeah. If we get or try to leave the island and we're not bonded with somebody, it's like instant scorpion time.
Oh, so they have to
Mm.
come here?
Yeah.
That's easy. We could just bring people here. And
I
then
mean,
you could leave.
I
to
mean,
be fair, we have the magical 3-day button. I'm pretty sure most people don't.
Well, sure, but look, you get warriors, right? And
Yeah.
you get them here and they bond with a centaur, and well, what better companion for a warrior, you know?
Actually, that raises a good question, kid. And he looks over at Aegeus.
huh? What?
Oh
Have
yeah.
they have
Go
they
ahead,
ever
Agadon.
talked with your soldiers about this? 'Cause
Argonon, stop.
You actually know Eurasians are like the only military force in the world that has centaurs for mounts, and you think you just found out the source of them.
ah. Oh, never mind. It all makes sense now.
I mean, I I don't really feel comfortable riding a centaur. It just never crossed my mind.
Eh.
I mean, one of you could, like, guess she like hugs you to her tits.
Like it's just sort of sitting there thinking in the middle of it. Definitely tempting.
By the way, as they're having that conversation, Argonon will scooch very close to Kyra and just whisper in her ear, "What did you mean he was taken?"
Huh? Why'd I say that?
When she was trying to first form a bond.
Oh, isn't he with that Vex chick?
Well,
Um,
like it's just like shaves his hand. Like not shaves it. He waves his hand. He's just like, eh. It's like we have an interesting relationship. I can hear you guys talking.
So look, I am personally not adverse to bonding with someone,
Neither am I.
but I was thinking, I hate to see a people so afflicted that they all turn into scorpions, and I was trying to find a better long-term solution that would benefit everyone.
I mean, if you got a method to get people here who are willingly ready to bond with us, that's great. Typically we just try and hit on all the monks that come here. Hubba hubba.
Oh, yes, I don't blame you. She sort of side eyes the monk we've got with us.
He just kind of shrinks away. He goes behind the pillar. But like, you all have any concerns about it?
Oh no, I don't really have any concerns. Come to think of it, I mean, it seems to be like similar to an oath.
I do have a bit of a concern.
Argonon gets a half smile. Pancras got a girlfriend?
Wait, does he?
No, I do not. No.
Gestures over.
Argonon, that's not the sort of bonding we're talking about. If I'm correct, it should function like an oath of the Dragonlords, but with centaurs. Am I wrong? Like,
Yeah, it's more spiritual, although the only caveat is for other centaurs, since they can't mount us non-sexually.
okay, goodbye, Image. So like, from what I understand of, say, an oath of the Dragonlords, if your companion falls, then within a day or so, you would also fall. Does that apply here?
If our bondmate dies, then we're technically in the clear.
Are you uncursed?
Yep. As soon as we leave this rock here with bondmate, we are good.
Huh.
All right, well, that alleviates one concern I had. Well, I see nothing adverse towards this.
Agreed. I'm up for this, Nessa. If you are.
Yes, 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 yes. She just like hugs you and then just like grapples you onto her back.
Whoa. Yeehaw.
What?
Nothing. I heard Kyra say it. Ignore it.
You gotta use the hat. She hands you 2 hats.
Oh, thank you. He just takes the hat and puts it on. Do you want a hat, Nessa?
I
He just
I
puts
guess?
he just puts the hat on her.
Ha ye?
Ha yee yeehaw. We say that at the same time, and then we just cheer. Is that how we do this pact?
You're a natural. Oh, well, that's great, Nessa. It's not like I've been trying longer than you. Just get one like that. You gotta have some charm for one. What do you mean? He just flexes. This is all the charm that I need.
Look at him. He's charming.
I'm a stallion, man.
He's like a better Pythor. Don't let Pythor know I said that.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm saying in the sense it's like, you know, he's got more going. He's got more
Suddenly
going for him.
watching the skies. In the distance.
Like
kind of want-
he's just like looking around.
I sort of want to go get Pythor just because I think they would hit it off so well.
I mean,
The god of battle is all the way in Astoria.
no, he's actually on the boat, kid.
Okay, Titan Slayer. Whatever.
Iggy's, how many people do you think are named Pythor in the world by now?
A lot.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were talking about the actual god.
But yeah, I think he and Pythor would hit it off really well. Should I go get him?
They would hit it off. Oh wait, yeah. Could they technically be bondmates?
Quite possibly.
Yeah. I mean, if
On the
he's-
other hand, I don't know if I want Folon being an influence on Pythor. He's doing so well these days.
Well, Folon could be an influence on Pythor, and then that would be good.
No,
Oh,
it would do the opposite of what I want it to be.
You want the opposite, right? Well, then Pythor can try and make Folon better. Maybe they're better each other. Move each other up. Maybe
Do you
work
think
as a
that's
team.
going to work out like that?
Look, well,
Are
they
we
got
trying
you.
to set up fantasy AA?
They got you, Aidi. Exactly. You just watch over them. Make sure they don't fall off the boat.
Are
I'll
we
eat
talking
too
about
many
a
cheesy
literal
potatoes.
boat
He
or a
just
metaphorical boat? I've gotten
Strolls
lost
up to
here.
Folon. How are you about baths?
I mean, they're comfy.
Argonon just looks at him and just nods his head yes every time Aidi looks away.
Hmm. How well does he take care of himself?
Oh yeah, take care of that glorious hair, definitely.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, in that regard, he's a little better than Pythor. Just a little bit. Like,
Well then. Would you be interested in bonding with me?
Absolutely, little lady.
All right.
All right, one question. Where's the boat?
Oh well, I'll bring you along with me, but certainly there might be others that want to bond. Argonon? Pancras, maybe? Kyra?
I have PTSD when it comes to bonding. You understand.
Oh well, I understand. Although this doesn't seem to be as dire of a bond.
You know, it seemed that way the first time.
Your bondmate broke his oath.
Yeah.
Kyra,
But we will not speak of that anymore.
give love a second chance.
Look, buddy. There's only one love in my life, and that's fucking with people.
and she's great at it. Every night.
Wait, what?
What?
You better yeehaw, you little son of a bitch.
Let's go, Ride. Let's go. Now's our chance. She can't catch up now. Like, I'm faster than her, technically. Hopefully.
You better dash.
No.
Oh, can Nessa dash?
She can.
All right, she dashes away.
You better.
Hang on. So, like, Nessa just, like, takes off at full speed, and from behind you, you see a huge dust cloud of Kyra's eyes glowing like stars, this evil, wicked grin on her face. She has 5 movement speed more than the centaur.
How?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kick you, you son of a bitch!
How are you still fast? I'm just gonna throw ball bearings in front of her as I'm getting away. So she has to trip on them.
Make that acrobatic save, Kyra.
She sees the jumps up in the air and does a dab mid-flight, then does a suplex down on you.
Damn it.
She stands on the end of the centaur and grabs your horns like, ah! Now you're my mount and you're on a mount.
All right. This escalated.
She takes your hat. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
I think that's an illegal maneuver.
Multi-track
that's
drifting.
illegal.
Kyra, he's a medium creature. You can't mount him.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do what I want.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, anyway, Pancras? Interested?
I mean, if you... Sure, why not?
Argonon.
Yep. Argonon goes out and finds the one who basically looks the most serious of the bunch.
Okay.
Of all the drunks, you know, the most serious of the drunks.
Probably the one that asked you to stargaze with him.
Yeah. My
Oh,
perception joined with yours will be unstoppable. Well, it was nice meeting all of you.
I know they're not here, but should we technically grab one for each of the party members not here today?
I tell you what, it's late enough. I think we're about to stop, and we could probably continue this next game session, right?
There you go.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Question: the one who asked me to stargaze was a male or female?
It was male.
Okay.
Want to make your wife jealous?
Yeah, don't want to, have to face my wife. By the way, while you were gone, I found another woman. No, it's okay. I just ride her. That's all. That ain't exactly the best conversation to have.
Yeah, with me, it literally doesn't matter what gender I pick. I'm in hot water either way.
It's when assassins just start getting sent to Lycus
All
from
right.
Vex.
Well, it looks like you've made 2 allies here today.
Aegeus and
I think you might be talking about the centaurs.
centaurs.
Yep.
Alana and Nessa. But as for Aegeus, are you going to be okay when you go back to your company?
Hmm. Probably a strict punishment is in order, and I'll have to restart my training over. I'm not particularly thrilled about it, but it was a nice distraction from the constant training.
Well, what brought you this way out from the training anyway? You mentioned you were having doubts.
Well, doubts cloud the mind whenever you are training here, and that's never a good thing. And I just wanted to see what everybody else was doing with their time. And, we walk by and see these centaurs nearly every day who are trying their best to just talk with people, and I didn't realize that their plight was so deadly, and the fact that we've been killing their people, he puts in quotation marks, for so long, I don't know if I'll be able to strike them as hard as I used to. And if you don't have a hard fist when facing those things, you are as good as dead.
Well, just remember, they did hit their own cursed people every bit as hard as you did. I take it that once they reach that point, there's no coming back.
I don't think so. But the thought is already there. I don't know if my training will go on much longer because of this.
What will you do if you drop out of training?
Arisia does not look upon weakness with very much favor. At best, it will be exile.
At best.
At best.
Well, if you're going to be exiled anyway, you could come with us.
I was going to suggest that. Yeah.
2 centaurs, a Mitros man, Mr. Lycus who seems like a clown.
We have a ship.
I have a ship.
A clown that gets
We have
results.
Very nice ship.
Pancras just hovers upside down above him. Psst, do it. Just do it.
And we have Pancras.
He can fly.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I can do that.
I'm not talking.
Argonon casts fly and just
Yes,
hovers
Argonon
for
can
a
do
few
that
feet
too.
and comes back down.
Well, 80. Let's see a persuasion check. That siren advantage.
Okay.
That fucking siren expertise advantage.
+9 persuasion.
Jesus.
Well, if you don't mind me coming along with you, I suppose it could be fun.
It'll be loads of fun.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun if you like the ship.
Well,
And
I
kid,
am.
remember this. The doubts never disappear. It's about what you do about them. Which today, you did something about them.
I will keep that in mind. Well, you have my fist and my shield. And he raises up his shield. He looks like he's pretty much the same type of combatant that Sicarius is.
Nice.
Oh, we were missing one of these.
Alright. Well, time to introduce them to the crew.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, that'll be
That will
just
be
a
fun.
blast.
It's
Can't
like,
wait
hey-
to introduce you to Pythor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Say that, and I think of a small child with a wooden sword. I can hardly contain myself.
Oh, he's adorable.
Oh, buddy, you got no clue. 3 allies gained today.
Oh, and we're
mean-
bringing back some cactus one.
By the way, what is the name of my centaur?
Or centaur. Is there a rule chart for this? I think so.
Hell yeah. This is going down in my notes.
Eldrick. I'll spell it out.
I was slightly off. Eldrick.